on, Craig, let's go to church. Oh, Lord, I need a miracle. Lord, I need a miracle. Lord, I need a miracle. Come on, say it. Miracle, miracle, right now. Oh, church, we need revival.
All right, welcome, everybody. Oh, here we go with this echo.
Who is it?
I don't know.
Is it I, Lord?
1, 2, 3. It's gone. No, it's there. I don't know.
1, 2, 3. Can you hear me good?
I only hear it when I do it. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me mute y'all. Let me see. We ain't had this in a while. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. It's gone. Pastor Benny, I've been healed. All right, everybody. Everybody that's here, come on in, y'all. Come on in. It's about 140 of y'all in everywhere. Make yourself known. Make yourself known. Make yourself known. We're missing Perry and Tate. I'm sure they're coming. I know Perry probably. Not Perry.
Ray.
The other one.
Yeah.
Ray. I know Perry's sitting here. Nice shirt on, Pastor Perry.
Thank you so
Prophet
much.
Perry.
Yes,
You
sir.
are a pastor too, though, you know.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, Pastor Overseer Jordan. How you? Come on in, y'all. Come on in. If you would share and invite. Share and invite. Share and invite. Share and invite. Let us know that you shared. Let us know that you shared. Don't just keep it to yourself. Let somebody else know about it. Share and invite. If you shared, say I've shared, or just put the word shared in. Welcome to When the Right One Comes. Thank you. Thank you, son. Thank you. When the Right One Comes, men's edition. Hey, Tiffany. Thank you, Prophet. Prophet Perry, would you do the honors?
Yes, sir. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight here. As my brother Frank would say, on the hottest show on Monday nights. So we're honored to be here with you all with Toils. Again, share the live, tag 3 people. Loretta Howard from Nevada is here. How are you this evening? It's good to see you with us again tonight. Sesson, thank you for sharing. Justina, thank you for sharing tonight. Jenkins, Benton Harbor, Michigan, right there where Pastor Lynch is. Benton Harbor, Michigan. Sharonda Jenkins, thank you for coming in tonight. Please share and let people know we're on. Veronica, thank you for sharing tonight. Thank you so much for sharing tonight. To those that are again coming in, please invite, tag, and share. Kendra Hunter, Seattle, Washington is here tonight. Thank you for joining us tonight. Again, Veronica, Mississippi, sweet home. Yeah, we down there. Thank you for joining us. To Michelle Tulsa, Oklahoma. I see you online. Hill, Colorado. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. To everybody tonight. Bishop, they said they got your book today.
Hey.
Oh,
Yeah.
Amen. Good. Thank you.
Stephanie Macklin, thank you. Detroit, Michigan. Miss Johnson, thank you for joining us tonight. Jackson, Mississippi, thank you for joining us tonight. Again, as you're coming in, tag some people and invite and share. Let them know that we are on, in the words of Frank Ray, the hottest Monday night show, When the Right One Comes, with Bishop Greg Davis. Washington, D.C. is here. Cali is here. Thank you for joining us tonight. Ms. Williams, Milwaukee, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you. Again, Illinois, Miss Sherelle, thank you for joining us tonight. Thank you. Again, as you're coming in, please tag, invite, and share. At least tag 3 individuals that are on your friend list. Let them know that we are on tonight with Bishop Davis in When the Right One Comes tonight, the men's edition. The men's edition. Burton, Philadelphia, thank you so much. Good evening to you. Thank you for joining us tonight. I see Phoebe is here as well. Miss Tiffany, thank you so much. Fayetteville, North Carolina. Good evening, Miami. Another bishop says her book has came today. YouTube.
Thank you.
Yeah, the book came today. Seattle, Washington. Miss Jennifer, thank you so much for joining us. Again, as you're coming in, invite and share. At least tag 3 people. Let them know that we are on tonight. Illinois again. Street, Ramona Street. You got a street, yeah. Last name Street. Yeah. Girl named Crystal, North Carolina is in the house. Thank you for joining us. Right here where I am. Yeah. James, God bless you. Glasper, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Thank you so much, Pastor, for joining us tonight. Myrtle Beach. Pennsylvania is here. A YouTube user. Thank you for joining us. Again, as you're coming in, invite and share. Tag at least 3 to 4 people. Let them know as those numbers keeps going up. We want to have record-breaking numbers tonight, and we're excited tonight for you joining us. Memphis, Tennessee. I know it's going to be good dialogue tonight. Good dialogue. Memphis, Tennessee is here. New Orleans, Karen Norfleet. New Jersey is here. Memphis, Tennessee is here. Yeah, we thank you for joining us. Thank you, Miss Pamela, for sharing. New York City. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Bishop, I think that's all we've seen so far that came up.
All right. Thank you so much, Prophet.
Bishop.
So I am Bishop Greg Davis, and we've been at this for some weeks. I'm the host, and glad to have Carlton Lynch, Broderick Rice, Orrin Perry, Pastor J, our resident senior, and Frank Ray. All our preachers. Broderick is a Christian comedian, and we've been here. It's got to be almost 30 weeks now. We've been here. We've lost count. We stopped counting. But we're here, and we're going to have some dialogue tonight. And I want to start. Let's do it. I want to start, Frank, this way. I do a single check-in. I want to know how everybody is. How y'all holding on as singles? Like how y'all? I mean, we've been through this pandemic. What is it? 10 months. 10 months.
10 months.
10 months. Like I do. You know, me and Lynch go on every now and then on Instagram, and we do it on Clubhouse just to say, how you doing? Like as a single. Like when we started off, we all came to the realization and the point that. And this sucks to be single during the pandemic. So, Ray, how you doing?
Well, I didn't say it sucked. Y'all said it. Y'all said it.
We know.
Sucked.
Here we go.
I didn't say it sucked. Let's just clear that up early. That I did not say. Frank Ray III did not say that being single in the pandemic sucked. My brother did though, but I didn't. So I'm good. I'm good. I'm yet holding on.
Okay. So you have no reservations, no days, no moments, nothing.
No, sir, brother. As I told you before, I have a position of gratitude that I am single during this time.
All right. All right, Johnson.
So far, things are going well. Made the necessary adjustments that need to be made. So I'm just trying to keep my head above water and moving forward. This
right.
is normal.
All right, Perry.
I've had some good days. I've had some hills to climb. And some weary days.
And some weary
And
nights.
some sleepless nights. But
That
when
part.
I look around,
That part.
I'm good. I'm real good. It's
And
good.
think things over.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That all of my good days outweigh my bad days, because I could complain because I could have somebody here getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
but
All
I
right.
won't complain. I won't
All right, Lynch.
I'm doing good, Bishop. I'm doing good. I'm just doing good. I'm all right. I'm all right for now. Maybe around February, around Valentine's Day, ask me then.
Oh, that is coming up, ain't it?
Yeah, but I'm cool. I got a lot going on right now, so really, it would be a major distraction right now. I think at this very present moment, but maybe in about 2 weeks, that thing may shift. But right now, I'm good. I'm with Frank. It's all well.
So you say you got a lot going on. Is that because of the lack of thereof, somebody being around? Have you filled your life with all that because of the lack of?
Nah, I'm really feeling it because I just think it's time to get some much needed projects out the way. But I will say this, and I don't know who said it, but just because I'm not with nobody don't mean I'm not spending time periodically with somebody. So I'm enjoying the space I'm in and getting to know whomever that person is.
And we established the fact last week that Lynch got a new booth, so I don't care what he said up there saying tonight.
You know what? I'm gonna say
he dropped it again just now.
Hey, Greg, I'm gonna say this to Frank. When it really come out, we're gonna be very, very surprised who on this show really got somebody. And all I want is an apology. That's all I want. That's all I want. But I ain't gonna say nothing though. I'm gonna keep it quiet.
All right, Broderick.
I have been enjoying myself, but I heard you say something, Bishop, probably back in August or definitely September. You said in general about relationships, it depends on the moment. So, most of the time I'm by myself anyway. So I'm used to it, but knowing the reason why I'm spending more time by myself. Now, that being said, I confess this already. I've had several potential, talk to them for a minute. I done collected a lot of data. That's one thing for sure. So it's not horrible, but it is noticeable, not just because of a lack of a woman, but because can't go to the movies, can't go to the show, can't really go. If you go out eat at a restaurant, listen, I can't travel. I ain't done a comedy show since March the 15th. So overall, I am well, but I have my moments. And I don't mind saying it, Bishop. Is there anything wrong with me having a moment?
No. Nothing at
or
all.
two?
I have mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have mine. Lynch.
So what do you think is different about Pastor Frank that he's above all of us?
He got somebody.
Well, first of all, unlike
I just want to know how. I want to know your secret.
Him and Lynch. You got
no.
hey,
what I'm saying,
you got to listen, Broderick, to what's being said across our heads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this show is coming down to an end.
Yeah, just because you don't see nobody don't mean we ain't got nobody.
Well,
praise amen to that, brother. But what I was talking about, let's be clear again.
Yeah, I need clarity.
What I was talking about was the reality that I've never been married. I've never had someone in my space in that way. So during the pandemic, I mean, it's been life as normal. I'm not missing anything that I've previously experienced. So it's different from me than those of you that have been married and are no longer married.
But what about going out, dates and stuff like that?
Who said I ain't been on no dates?
Well, okay, that's what I was trying to get clarity on. I'm just trying to get clarity on it. So it's not like you over there lonely and sad.
Oh no, brother. I'd never be lonely and sad.
All righty then. Anything else? Anything else, Broderick?
No. Thank you, and thank you, Pastor Frank, for that clarity.
Yes, sir, Brother Rice. Anytime.
Okay. I want before I go into my question. I taped the show, and I see one of the young ladies on here on Sunday at 1, and I thought it was very interesting that they asked me a question, and I already knew the question was going to be asked, and it really had me to think. Hey, Gabby, it had me to think and ponder. I was almost in a quandary.
Words.
They asked me, I'm the old guy on the stage, about when I lost my virginity as a man. And I thought that was very interesting. And they were like very shocked at what I said. And so it made me to think maybe I should ask the fellas tonight. Do you all...
No, bro, that was your question.
Well, I'm not ashamed of saying what I said. I lost it I was about 7 or 8 years old.
My God.
Okay, let's Bishop, could you define what you mean? Because there are levels to the loss of virginity.
Oh, no, Melinda, you sent it to me in advance. I was comfortable with the question. I don't know why people be uncomfortable with it. I mean,
I'm not uncomfortable.
You can't change history of what it was. And let me say this: in my case, it wasn't. Women talk about it, but men don't talk about it. It wasn't an unpleasant situation. It wasn't somebody that touched me. A maid didn't do it to me. Didn't nobody. Her name was Maria. I remember. She was Puerto Rican in New York City. She used to come to the deli where I was packing bags at and doing stock. She lived right across the street on 55th and 8th Avenue.
Yeah.
How old was Maria?
Something came over.
How old was Maria?
Maria was it was 7, she was probably about 12. She might have been, yeah.
So now, if you don't mind me asking, Bishop, did you relinquish your virginity, or did she take it from you?
No man take my life. I lay it down myself.
Bishop, I like that.
Bishop, 7 or 8 though.
Yeah, I can't even remember. I know I wasn't 9 because I didn't move to Detroit until I was 9. Yeah, 7 or 8.
Well, 8 is the number of new beginnings. So
and the ladies asked the question, I saw one of them in here. The ladies asked the question, they didn't know that a man, because they said they didn't have daughters. I mean, they had daughters. They have daughters. They didn't know a man could even, do something at that age.
I mean, get up.
That's what I told them.
Yeah, but
I was 7 or 8 years old. How old were you, Frank?
The 5th. I played the 5th.
On what ground?
On what ground? What were you, 3? You beat my age?
No, brother. I feel like you was raped at 8.
I know. I was a willing. She didn't do nothing. I wasn't saved. See, I didn't get in church till I came to Detroit. I was 90. I had never heard of Jesus Christ or anybody or Mary.
Somebody asked, is hunching intercourse?
No.
Hunching.
No.
Is what?
Oh, she mean humping?
Humping, like humping.
Dry humping.
Hunching, humping.
Oh, no.
No, it's not.
I don't think so either.
So we're talking about penetration. I just want to be clear. So much to learn here, Colton.
Somebody said I look stressed out. No, I'm not stressed.
Who said you look stressed out?
Somebody in the comments. I'm just
probably
tired.
tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Broderick, when was it for you?
I was 20 years old.
Oh, you were late in life.
Yeah, I was 20 years almost 21, and I begged her, please take this burden from me, if it be possible. Don't let this cup pass. I begged her. Her name was Phyllis. And after those 10 seconds were through, see, I didn't lose my virginity. I know exactly where it is. Yeah, I know exactly where it is. Seriously, I didn't lose my virginity. I know where it is to this day. It was in July of 1985. Amen. Around 6:45, 7 Pacific Standard Time. Yeah. It was quick and painless.
All right.
I can't get no help. Y'all, you know what? Y'all just too spiritual for me.
All right, Lynch. You plead the fifth too?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to do it.
Why not, Carlton? All we like sheep.
I think I tried it around 13, 14, but when I really got into it good,
Yeah.
you know,
That's a way
because
to say it.
there's a difference, you know. I think I was about 16, 17 when I got into
I
it.
don't know what you're talking about. Mine was good at 7, 8.
What was the difference, Carlton, between when you first did it
You
and
know,
when you really
I remember this thing. I don't hear this terminology no more, but I remember this terminology when you almost got some, but you didn't. It was kind of like blue balls. Y'all ain't heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember getting blue balls one night at a girl's house, and right. I only lived about 3 blocks, but it took me about an hour and 40 minutes to get home because I felt. But I think when I really got really into it, it was about I was about 16, I think. Yeah, and when I went, you know, and so forth.
Perry, you plead the fifth?
Yeah.
It wasn't your fault, Prophet.
Johnson?
Bishop, you already know I'm old school.
So let me ask y'all this. Why is this such this is the whole thing. The ladies are looking like, okay, so why is this a hard subject for men? That I mean, what's so hard about this subject? Like, for real.
Oh, it ain't
I didn't feel nothing when the ladies asked me this, and I did this on purpose. You know, I didn't feel nothing when they asked me. I'm like, okay, it ain't no.
Yeah, I didn't feel nothing either. I was grateful that somebody be considerate enough to ask.
Why you plead the fifth, Ray?
It's my right as an American citizen.
But it's not because it was something bad or violent.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Or she could be watching.
I doubt she watching.
At least you have recollection.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
it wasn't a bad thing. You just not talking about it. Yeah.
I get, you know,
No.
I guess I never thought about that men would be something that happened years ago. You know, Broderick's wasn't years ago. He was 20. That's yeah.
You said it wasn't years ago for Brian?
I mean, well, it's not as many years ago as it was for me. Actually, I'm celebrating what's 50? 51 years ago. That was a long time ago. All right. So to say I'll never love because of somebody else, is that still giving somebody power over your life? When people say, I'm good, I'm not going to love again. And the reason being is because the last relationship that they were in, would it just be better to just stay with that person? Are you giving a person that much power to say that you won't love again? Many men and women say, you know what, I'm good. I'm just going to be out here. I ain't going to give nobody my heart. I'm not going to get vulnerable for nobody else. Does that really say that we're giving somebody a lot of control?
Yeah, I think so. I think that no one should really gauge how you should maneuver with your love life or how you maneuver. I believe it was Ayana that said, and I hope I quoted right. She said, you can't really tell someone how to love you, but you can tell them how, or you can embrace how they should love you and see if it's up to par for you to be loved that way. So I really think that we're in a time now where, that goes to trust, that goes to the level of hurt. I think that is a way to build a wall to kind of keep people out. That is somebody just wrote a defense mechanism to protect themselves. So I do think that's a way to control. They still can control you, even though, because if I'm over it, I'm over you, you should not be able to dictate my next move, So I think there's still a form of control there.
Because they are actually dictating your next move based upon them. Yeah. Okay. Ray?
Say the first half of that one more time, bitch. I'm trying to process the
You know how people say, I'm good. The last relationship messed me up. I'm not gonna love again. I'm not gonna let nobody get that close to me to have my heart. I'm not gonna get vulnerable for them. And I'm asking, is that really allowing a person to control you, the person that you're no longer with, the ex? Because the reason why you're not loving again is because of the ex.
Before I came on, I was watching the national championship game, and on there they was talking about how Devontae Smith, who won the Heisman this year, just got some natural reactions. Like, he don't think about it. It's just a natural reaction. Where that comes from his training, what he's been trained to do, that comes from practice. I think oftentimes people say that and they live that out because of the practice that they had in the previous relationship. So it really becomes natural reactions for them to react that way, or for them to be that way with someone new who's trying to come in their life. So I can't say I fault them for that, because that's been a part of their training, their life experience. Now, like when you get training for golf and you've already been playing golf without training, the first thing that your new trainer gonna tell you is that you've developed some bad habits. Because you've been swinging a certain way without the proper training. So you have to get retrained, although you've trained yourself how to play. So a person has to be willing to get I know we don't like that word, Lynch and Bishop, but we have to get retrained.
I will not argue with you.
We have to get retrained and be willing to develop some new things and be able to move on in that way. So I don't fault them initially for having some hangups, some reservations, some things, some walls up. But you do have to be willing to move on again at some point.
Broderick, to make sure we get you in this week.
Oh, thank you,
because he say we don't let them talk.
We don't want to get another nasty text tonight.
Oh Lord!
While I'm on the radio.
No, I would never do that, Bishop. But you know what? Yes, I think that's too much control. But that being said, Bishop, I could ask myself, and gentlemen and everybody watching, it could be maybe subconsciously, subliminally, subliminally. Maybe that's why I have not married in close to 30 years. Maybe deep down inside, the last one that didn't work out, it spooked me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just saying, maybe we can't rule out the possibility. And I hadn't thought about it that much until you asked this question. You know, it's different if you just dating a woman or if you're just you just with her, however you with her. But I'm talking about committing, because I have not committed like I committed to that one woman in close to in 29 years, almost 3 decades. So that does give me a pause for thought. And I thank you for asking the question. I now yield my time to the gentleman from the other states.
Lynch.
I think that I do think you're giving them control, and I don't know. Let me think. Even Frank had to, had to process it. I don't think it's them doing it because it is part of it. Do we have to deal with part of it being you willing to forgive what happened? Because forgiveness don't really set them free, but it sets you free. And maybe what transpired in that relationship prior is something that you need to let go of. Me personally, I'm not gonna stop living my today and my future tomorrow because of what happened on yesterday.
Yeah.
And you're right, because there are some people that still stuck, and they've been out of that relationship for 5 years, and they still going through. I think that brings about a life of sorrow. I think that brings about a life of unhappiness. And I think, moreover, you're doing nothing but hurting you. I quote this all the time. Dr. Lance Watson says that you can't lose your mind over what didn't work, because you're going to need your mind for what God is working on. And I think sometimes we lose ourselves in what did not work. And when you begin to think about what didn't work, I mean, I think sometimes what didn't work really brings us to a place of, it should bring us to a place of thanksgiving. Why stay in something that wasn't working? So I do believe that you're giving them a sense of control by not. And the crazy thing is, though, Perry, is that guy or that woman done moved on. You know what I mean? They in a whole nother relationship, dating, and some even married. And Greg, that was a really good question, because that it is. You're right. It's a lot of people that speak like that. Honestly, that because of what happened, they're not willing to give love a chance again because it failed. But just because that failed, don't mean the next is gonna. You'll never know what the next is gonna bring, being so focused on what happened. So I think, Greg, you're right on. I think that it's giving control. And I think we need to give people strategies on how to move on.
Yeah. Anybody, Johnson?
Well, Bishop, when people usually make those comments, they're really identifying the trauma that they have experienced from an unmet expectation. And so they are dealing with trauma because you didn't love me like I expected you to. You didn't treat me like I expected you to. The relationship did not work out the way that I have expected it to work out. So it's not so much about the other person having control over them. It's really about them releasing themselves to begin the healing process. Because we can never move on from those unmet expectations without first giving ourselves permission and releasing ourselves to begin that healing process.
Okay. Anybody else on this? So My next question is, and this is kind of left over from last week. Have you ever, and I want y'all to do something different tonight. Those of you that are watching, ladies, hey, Anisha, those of you that are watching, you can go inside my my DM on Instagram if you have Instagram, and I'm gonna take about 3 questions, random questions. I got 40-some questions that we ain't never answered. Some of them are books, but you can go in my Instagram and ask some questions at Bishop Greg Davis if you have some questions relating to the stuff we're talking about tonight. Have you ever self-sabotaged with somebody you know that was good for you? Perry, why you get that smirk? Perry got that smirk.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna do a lot of talking tonight. Let me go on and shoot that. Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
And I think
I didn't even have to explain that. Ray, I don't need to explain that no more than I did. Go ahead.
No. I think and Perry, either Perry Tate said something a while ago. It's something about relationships that you most times don't want what's good for you.
Yeah.
You only want what's good to you.
Yeah.
And in many cases, I know me, I have sabotaged. I got a situation right now. Johnson tell me every week, man, go on and settle right there, you know. and that person is good, you know, for me, you know, Perry. But it's something about you know what I'm saying, Perry. It's just something about a man. I was in a relationship, Bishop, you know, a couple of years ago, and I had it made in a relationship. It's kind of like my uncle used to sing with Bobby Blue Bland, and he always told me this. He said, "Baby, you had a for sure thing, but you wanted some more thing, and you end up with no thing." And so that's what normally happens. And I think that the only way, Bishop, I'm really in this place of strategy on and what's next, because when we think about it, shit. I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm sleepy. Bishop, I thought we was on the phone, Bishop. I did. I blacked out. What I was saying is, Perry, come on, man. Come on. Perry, what I was about to say is, we ain't getting no younger to be messing around. At least I ain't. You know what I mean? They can't get past that. Bishop, ask another question.
Ain't nobody said nothing. They laughing at you.
Oh, okay. Lord, forgive me. Forgive me. Frank, now you ain't got nothing to say. Frank, come on, say something, man. Bishop quiet too.
Okay. It took me out. It took me out.
It just wiped.
Okay.
Wipe me out.
Broderick, go ahead. We want to make sure we get you in on every subject. Broderick sent us a nasty text last week.
No, Bishop, I did not. Bishop, no. But you know what? I have to be honest right now. I can't even remember the question.
Have you ever self-sabotaged a relationship?
Oh, yes.
Somebody that you really like.
Oh, yes. Yes, I have. And I don't mind admitting it. I'm not proud of it, but because of greed and selfishness.
Yeah.
Greed and selfishness, you know, always telling myself, you know how the Bible said, don't think more highly of yourself than you ought. There's nothing wrong with thinking highly of yourself, but I thought more highly of myself. And man, shoot, I don't know. Them women probably married now with children and good lives. And here I sit all alone in a pandemic. It's all my fault.
What you mean by greed, though? What you mean by greed?
Yeah, what you mean by greed?
I wanted as many women as I could get. Okay. So because I wanted as many as I could get, the idea of just settling with one, my flesh said that's a no-go.
Yeah.
I'm not that way anymore, but what I'm saying is I have self-sabotaged.
Yeah.
Ray?
You think you need to be living in Africa? Would you be better?
Hey, Frank, let me ask you a question though.
Yes,
With
right.
what Roderick is saying though, let me ask you something. Why is it that men, and I'm not going to say just men, I'm just saying men because it's us tonight, but why is it that we just want more? You know what I mean? Like, what is it about us that can't just be okay with one? I ain't asking in a judgmental way. I'm talking about me too. Johnson, the only priest we got on here. I'm talking about me as well. Why is it, Perry, that we can't just be okay with one? Why do our eyes go to Roman every time we in the mall? I don't know. It's just,
Do you think it's natural for you to be monogamous?
That's my question. Is it natural for us to be monogamous?
I'm asking y'all the question.
I mean, I think your perception of where we are in that has a
Well, I
lot to
guess
do with.
Broderick then, because he said it.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why. That's why I asked. That's why I asked the
Okay.
question about another country, because I mean we speak from a very Americanized perspective when it comes to relationships. I'm asking the question: would you think you would be better off in another country where that is acceptable because of your desires?
Well, my desires aren't the same right now, but then there are levels to even that statement. But there are levels to that statement. But I don't think moving to another country where that polygamy is acceptable would change just because the law of the land changes doesn't mean that the law of my flesh will.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just like you look, you see one. And then in your flesh, you just think, but what if that's better? It's you just think, what if that's better?
Hey, Bishop, let me ask. Can I say one more thing, Bishop?
Yeah, I was getting the questions. We got a bunch of questions from
Yeah. So
my
Frank,
DM.
this what I'm saying. Esther. Now I understand your
Okay.
question, but this is
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So going back to the moderator's original question, I'm saying that if we believe that the right, okay. So the question is, have we sabotaged the right one?
Mm-hmm.
Would everybody say yes?
Yes.
Okay. So
I don't
my
know.
thing is, what Bishop is
Frank
saying.
said
So,
no.
No, I say I don't know. I don't know.
I know for sure. I know somebody. Let me hold your point. I know for sure I did. They get ready to get married.
And they were the right one.
They were the right one. Frank, let me tell you. I'm gonna be very honest with you. A very transparent moment. She's getting ready to get married, and it's the last relationship I was in 5 years ago. I mentioned it to y'all. I was in love with her little daughter and everything, and I got jealous because I got upset because she wouldn't tell her her baby daddy that about her daughter being around and all that stuff. I just respect another man, and I thought she should tell him, and she lied and said she did, and then he wanted married, and we were in a real relationship, like for real, and I sabotaged it, and then she came back around, and I didn't, yeah, so I did. Go ahead, Lynch.
So
I don't even want to talk about it.
Saying that. So
Frank even looking heavy for me.
No, and Frank may not have done that, and that's cool. But I'm saying I've sabotaged. I've messed up something that was good. What about you, Perry?
Absolutely.
Okay, Broderick already said Johnson.
I don't know if I sabotaged the right one, but I have sabotaged a good one.
Yeah, that's my testimony.
We
That's
can't
my
go with
testimony.
words. I'm not arguing tonight, but I think we're playing with words. What Greg
Yeah,
is
I mean,
saying,
that's
he said,
true
but
though.
what Greg is saying, she was the right one, but he made it bad. He messed up.
Yeah.
We had no problems, none. I wanted to push her to do something that when I think back over it, I didn't even have to push her to do that. I should have just trusted her with her situation.
Yeah.
Bishop,
You get me? You get me, Perry?
okay,
But
Yeah.
Bishop, I got a question though. She did lie, right?
See, even Marlinda is saying, but she didn't lie for the wrong. She lied to protect me and to keep peace with the baby daddy. She did it for the right reasons, just so that I would, She was trying to make everybody happy.
Bishop,
so
hold up.
so
Wait a
then
minute.
what?
No,
Wait a minute.
no,
Wait a
Frank,
minute.
I'm telling you. Even Marlinda texted me say
Lied for the right reason.
no, it was to keep peace. Maybe
A lie is a lie.
I shouldn't have said it that way. But
A
when I
lie
look
is a lie, Bishop.
Lynch, you understand what I'm saying? Come on.
No.
I do.
Frank,
No.
Frank,
And
Listen,
Joshua
lies
too.
a lie.
And Joshua-
I've experienced it. though, Bishop.
No. A lie is
no,
a lie.
it wasn't a lie that was going to ruin us or anything. She asked me to just trust her and give her the time to talk to him and do what needs to be done, because she know him. So every time she got close to somebody, like the couple of relationships been in, he would always come with, "I'm going to get a ring." Crying, "I can't believe I messed up with us," because he knew that she was into somebody. So yeah, I probably would have been married again.
Is she marrying that guy right now?
No, she married somebody else. Yeah. No.
Yeah, but I'm saying overall that if it was the right one, and everybody's coming on now saying it's still a lie,
That's okay.
you got one witness. I'm saying, why do we? And I'm not trying to say we. I'm talking about men or women. Why are we so comfortable sabotaging something that we know is right? That's my question.
Because I believe we get caught up in our emotions, even as men and as people, period. I think we get caught up in we don't think. I wasn't thinking.
Look at all these liars agreeing.
Listen, I'll be honest.
I'm messing with y'all. all the lies talking about something I understand.
Lynch,
Lying spirit.
I sabotaged in the past because I just wanted to. I just didn't want to be bothered, to be honest with you. I wasn't ready.
Well, that wasn't sabotaging. You were trying to get out.
Yeah, I guess you could say that, yeah.
Okay, Pastor Frank, is there a difference between lying or should I say transparency and full disclosure?
No, I mean there's a lie of omission where you intentionally leave out details to make yourself look better or make the situation look better than what it is. That's a lie of omission. And then, I mean, there's willful lying where you just blatantly tell the opposite of what it was, or blatantly say it was one thing when it was another thing. A lie is a lie.
But is there a difference between transparency and full disclosure?
I would think those two are one and the same, aren't they?
I wouldn't say that, but I was just curious.
I'm listening to your explanation.
Well, here it is. See, transparency means I tell you what I think you can handle.
Mm-hmm.
Full disclosure is everything you probably want to know.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm directly now, I can accept that. But if I'm directly asking you something and you intentionally leave out some stuff that I find out later, and it changes the whole perception of what it is, that's just a flat out lie. That's just a lie. If I never asked and you never told me, oh, okay, I can even accept that. But if I'm asking and you coming back telling me something that is not, that's a lie.
What if you never find out that it was a lie? Are you cool with that?
brother, what's done in the dark, gonna always come to the light.
Okay, so you will find out
I
eventually.
hate I said the whole thing. The reason why, because y'all hopping on
Yeah,
Oh,
but I can understand bishops. I have a situation. I'm not going to disclose that really. Um,
Oh no, talk to us, son.
no, I
Talk
ain't gonna
to
put
us.
all that out.
Talk to us, son. Talk to us.
No, but I've had a situation where it was called a good lie, and they say that it was a lie that supersedes the justice of the lie supersedes the defamation of the lie. The reason why it was done. I've had this situation where I was lied to, and I understood later why it was done, even though it was a lie. Even though the morale standard, you look at it as a morale standard, but that could have been that person's truth. It could have been their truth, and it could have been a lie to me. So it depends on, again, perspective. It sounded good for that person concerning the season they was in, concerning their truth. This is the truth. I need to do it this way so it can have the outcome I want. But yeah, I understand both perspectives, but I've had that. I've been in Bishop Davis' shoes. I really have. Well, I was lied to.
and Perry, I have no regrets. I know my part in it, and you had to be there. I ain't studying, Frank. You had to be there. I said ain't studying. You had to be. Listen, brother. Listen.
That don't bother me one bit.
You should put that on the cup, Frank.
And you men in this,
listen, brother.
And you men in this comment section co-signing with these lying women in these comments don't bother me either. I just want y'all to know. God bless you.
Hey, I think it's a lie, Frank. Now, I think a lie is a lie, but I understand. But I will say this: when women keep them an extra got another bank account and don't tell their husband, I think that's a lie. I do. I think it's being deceptive. You know what I mean?
So, Lynch, you don't think when a woman is trying to keep peace between her past and her present, that's not that's not good?
I don't think it's good. I think a conversation. Well, because once the lie comes out on the table, it ain't gonna be no peace.
But they think in their mind that they trying to handle it in the best way they know.
I'm just answering. No,
I'm just adding to it. I get you. I'm not trying to get you to side with me.
Would they feel the same way if you lied?
No,
probably not. I'm not. Let me say in hindsight, I should have handled it different. I'm man enough to say I should have handled it different. And if I can't give grace for somebody, we were talking about that earlier in one of the rooms in Clubhouse. You got to give grace to people, because we gonna mess up. And so,
it's no doubt about it, Bishop. I totally agree with that.
Cheating, lying. That's at the top of my list. But I think that anything can be worked with, especially if it's not something that was, what's the word? Vindictive. You have to know the person. The person is not that kind of person.
Well, I think the plan was to deceive you to keep the peace of something that it's deception. She told you one thing that it was not, in order to have you in a place that created peace. But the peace was a lie because it was not what she said it was.
You're a hard man, Ray. That's all.
No, I'm just saying. I don't know why you trying to sugarcoat it. Maybe because she was the one you trying to.
Well, clearly the burden of proof is on me. But whatever. I still feel
like, hey Frank, you know what I respect about you? You're not a respectable person.
Oh no, he ain't never been a respected person.
Listen,
Frank, let me tell you something. I traveled with Frank for almost 2 years. Frank will hold his ground. Frank, this is a private joke. When they go to spinning them buttons, he go buckets. When they go to spinning them buckets, Frank going to the side. You hear me? Both of us was. Anyway, private joke. Okay, so y'all will agree that y'all have self-sabotaged.
No doubt about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Question from Miss Loretta. Y'all be nice, Miss Loretta. All right, Miss Loretta. Knowing that people and relationships evolve, how many chances do a woman get with you to make things better? Do you communicate and grow, or pressure, or presume she's not the one and leave? You want me to read it again?
Yes, please.
Break it up though. It was like 2 or 3 questions.
No. Knowing that people and relationships evolved, not a question.
Okay.
How many chances does a woman get with you to make things better? Do you communicate and grow, or presume that she's not the one and leave? So you want to take the first part? How many chances does a woman get with you to make things better? We already know, Frank. We'll answer for you. She don't get no chances.
No. That's
She
not
lied
true.
one
That's
time.
not
You
true.
out of here,
She late to that
That's not
restaurant?
true.
Business, you late to that restaurant?
huh?
If she late to the
Oh, yes.
restaurant?
Right.
No, but that's grace right there, because you get another chance to show up on time. You just not that night. It's
No,
over
last
for
week
that
you
night.
didn't say. You said that.
No,
they
I
don't get
did.
again.
Brother Perry, did I not say
Why y'all look like you
it's
preaching?
over for
Why
that
y'all
night? It's
Why you
over
always call the prophet? Why don't you call some Baptist preachers?
because no, he
Call
gonna
Johnson.
be honest.
Call
He gonna
Johnson.
be
So
honest.
Johnson, yeah,
And Johnson too.
He's saying the
Johnson know
Baptist.
I said.
Now I do think you did say that though. I don't think you said
I
that.
did say. I said it's over with for that night.
Okay, how many chances the woman get to make things better? Frank.
It depends on how many chances she's worthy of.
So if this is the only thing you're saying, I'm saying, no, not the only thing. So what does that mean? How many chances she worthy of? If she's a good woman overall,
yeah. What does she?
what
What
is
does
she a
she
good
bring
woman?
to the?
Because she done made a lot of.
What is her upside? What is her capacity? In my perception, at that moment, depends on the grace I'm willing to give her. Is she just like this because she's just green, or she like this because she's just mean? That makes a difference.
Mean or green?
Yeah,
Green or green.
you know.
I think the question would be too: how many times will she give me?
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, and here's
don't expect for me to give you 3, and you only give me 1. I mean, if we're gonna be forgiven, let's be forgiven across the board. If we're gonna show
and
mercy,
then
let's
too.
show mercy across the board. I'm sorry.
No. And then her attitude.
Please let him talk.
It's the attitude of that woman as well. Would you, like, if a woman is messing up? Thank you, Bishop. You're too gracious. You're too gracious.
He's feeling it too, Bishop.
If the woman has the right attitude, then hey, you're willing to give more chances. But if her attitude is off, if her attitude is wrong, and she's still messing up, a couple of times, maybe 3.
That nigga extending that answer so he could be on there by himself longer.
Hey, I'm grateful. Thank you. You're too good to me. I'm grateful tonight.
I hope somebody screenshot that. All right, who want to go next?
With me, it depends on deal breakers. Like, it depends on the infraction, what you've done, so, but I don't believe in double standards either. What you do to me, I try to do to you. So let's make sure we able to be focused.
Prophet Petty.
Yeah, Bishop. For me, it depends on the
Ray, I'm ready. Wash your hands. Remember, wash my pastor.
Go ahead, Johnson.
I was gonna say, for me, it depends on the nature of the relationship and how far we are into the relationship. So, for example, if she's my right one, she's probably gonna get a bunch of chances because she's gonna have to give me a bunch of chances. And then at that point, some battles are just best unfought. if she's not the right one and we just hanging out and just dating, then that's a whole different ball game.
Anybody else?
What about
Okay.
you, Bishop?
How many chances? I think I agree with Frank on this one. It's according to what else is going on, the time that it's at. You know, a lot of things with me is according to where I'm at in my psyche.
Yeah.
You know, seriously, you catch me on a good day, you're going to get a lot of, oh, baby, it's all right. You catch me on the wrong day, so long, bye-bye.
Yeah, and I admit I've done it. One of my relationships where I messed up is I was too gracious on the front end. And that's because I really that's so funny.
Roderick's fan club. Look, somebody they got him by himself.
Oh Lord.
Roderick, you see what you do when you raise hell? Go ahead. I'm sorry, Frank.
Now you good. I was saying that I was too gracious on the front end.
Okay.
And it ended up being a continuation throughout the relationship. And it never really straightened out. And it even got to the point where I was ready to like, I'm done. But it was extra me, you know, you give me another chance. I can get this right. But it never straightened up. So I think you do have to pay attention to certain things on the front end. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me see what the other part of Miss Loretta's question was.
Bishop, I was gonna ask you, when you like in the past, when you've let women go, do you have a closure conversation or you just ghost?
Ghost.
It's never like an exit interview. It's always something that's not pleasant.
So, but do you have the conversation, say, I'm about to let you go and here's why? You can pick up your check at Human Resources.
No, no. The only conversation I've had like that was with Pastor Kim. We deserved the exit interview after 20 years.
But other than that, you just went after you know in your mind.
No, that situation I was telling you about, we did the next day, did meet up and talked about it, and that was it. She apologized for lying. She thought it was the best thing to do. And we did end up going back out again a couple of times. And next thing I saw, she was, yeah.
Okay.
Probably could have been back together if I had probably just, you know, but it takes me a long while to get right to, you know, if you don't, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I ain't perfect at all.
Yeah. Nobody is.
So we presume that that's not the one and we leave, right? That was the second half of the question.
Yeah, for me, if her attitude,
Right.
attitude. Yeah.
I think Frank was on point with that. It's all according to if they worthy of getting that, you know.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like for real. Okay, let me find
somebody put in the screen, Bishop, that God gives us second chances, and we have to be like God and Jesus.
God give us more than second chances.
Yeah, I just saw somebody in the screen.
Yeah. I think that depends again on the seriousness of the relationship. If you're married, then there's a whole lot of grace involved. I think when you're interviewing, there's not. I think that natural and physical principles are spiritual guidelines.
Yeah.
That when you are interviewing in the real world, you don't. If you're late, you don't normally get a second interview. If you show up not dressed appropriately, you don't normally get a second interview. If you don't say the right things in that interview, you don't normally get a second interview. So I think it depends on the phases that you're in. It's a process. It's levels to this. So I think that has a whole lot to do with it. And I think on the front end, how much you like that person, what matters to you the most. If she's extremely attractive to you, you might have just a little bit more grace with her than you were with someone that's just okay to you. Like, because you're gonna be like, you ain't that fine anyway for you to be acting like this. But if she's extra fine, you might give a little bit more grace. You know, it's just like I said, it depends on your perception of her on the frame.
I
So
got a question.
okay,
Michelle, I want to ask a question. I was asked this, and I want to ask the panel this. Is something because you all just talked about closure. Is there really a such thing as closure? Is it a form of manipulation? Can you really have closure? Because I've even seen some dialogues about it. I think in Clubhouse they was talking about it one day. They were saying that closure is a form of manipulation. Others say it's not. So is there really?
Why they say manipulation?
They were saying that people use closure as a way to say, "I'm gonna get the last word.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat you up with this. I'm gonna be able to take this." So is there really a such thing as closure? That's a question I want to ask.
If there's not closure, it has to be a conversation.
No.
I mean, you can't have somebody just hanging in the loop.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Because here's what I say. Y'all know I've said this. You know, I give all the answers to the test before it begins. If you fail, it's because you refused to succeed. So why am I gonna keep talking when you've proven to me you ain't listening? Your actions are showing me, as my mother said, it went in one ear and right out the other. So now you want to pay attention, and so I agree with you, Prophet Perry. Yeah, they want to.
No, me personally, I believe it, but to my surprise, there have been a plethora of people that don't believe in closure. That says that it's a form of manipulation. They say that it's a form of trying to use it to beat the person. So I don't. And I understood their perspective. I just wanted to ask that because somebody just texted me that and asked. So I said, let me ask again.
I think there are petty people that want to just get their word in, their last word in, and even make the person feel like trash in leaving. I really do believe that. I believe there are those kind of people that do that. But I also think that some people need closure for closure purposes, for their own self.
Yeah.
I know what Frank said, but sometimes it is good because I try to look at what I did wrong. And I want to know what I did wrong. So I don't mind an ex fairly telling me, not a dumping thing. It's according, and again, it goes back to what we talk about. It's according to who it is.
Yeah.
But I do believe that there are people that want to just get the last word in nasty wise, and I'm like, I'm not. Yeah. I'm sitting here thinking that's a good question because I can't remember that many exit interviews you have in a relationship because most time they end up wrong.
Yeah, I don't remember. It's always.
I can think of one.
Crazy.
I can think of one, and that's 20 years. So. Do you believe there is someone for everyone? This is what Dr. Smith is asking. That's a yes or no. Do y'all believe there's somebody for everybody?
Yes.
I believe there's somebodies for everybody.
Okay. All right. Lynch?
We done?
No, I'm saying, do you believe that there's somebody? Are you asleep?
Man, I'm wore out. You already know, bitch. You already know the deal. Yeah, I do. Yes.
Johnson?
Yes, I believe there's somebody for everybody.
And he believes there's somebody's. Okay, Broderick?
My question is, where they at? If there's somebody for everybody, where they at? I wish somebody would come to me with an official documentation saying, Broderick, You struggled long enough. I'm here for you. This is my official certification. Where they at?
So another question.
No, Bishop, let me say something about that though, real quick.
The dead.
Yeah, no, I'm tired, but let me say something. I'm gonna change and say it could have been good, but a preacher was on Clubhouse the other day and said something. I didn't jump on it because he ended up apologizing, but I agree with him. And this is what he said. And don't strike at me on the comments. If it don't apply, let it fly. But Frank, let me ask you, because you're real straightforward and honest in all sincerity. If a young lady ends up with 4 and 5 kids, you know what I'm saying, struggling and just doing what he was saying is in that Clubhouse that, yeah, it's somebody for everybody, but you could have forfeited your chance because maybe you done a little too much too soon, too early, and now it done caught up with you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it. I get it. But I don't. I get it. I get it.
Lynch, I agree. I kind of agree, but I do believe that you could forfeit your chance for that season, but then another season could come around. So, for an example,
when they get grown?
Yeah, when the kids get grown.
So okay.
Another season can come back around.
Yeah. So that's to say, you know, Broderick, for instance, I don't know his situation because he just said just now where they at.
Bless him in the name of Jesus.
I receive it. Broderick just said where they at. So a lot of people ask that question too. If there's somebody for everybody, why am I still single? You know what I'm saying? Could he have, I'm not saying he has, but could he have forfeited? Could he have done too much too soon? Has the time clicked? I mean, is it over?
No,
Broderick
just ain't made no
decision. We all say that we sabotage, but the season can come back around. So we all have confessed that we have sabotage in one season of our lives.
Yeah.
But that's not the end of the story because seasons do what? They do change. They do come back around.
Roger about to sow a seed. Look at he about to sow in the season.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna sow a seed anyway, but that's definitely helpful. But you know what? Sometimes don't you just wish? I feel like I'm so wonderful in Christ Jesus that all this work I gotta do. I gotta be honest. I have to be humble. I have to have plenty of money. I gotta dress nice. I gotta do all this stuff for what God got for me. Sometimes it just seems like it's too much work. It could all be so simple, but that's just my emotions. I wish I could just cut out the work. I was like, ooh. Sometimes, not, but I ain't desperate. Trust me, I ain't desperate. But there are times in terms of the right one, I just come on in here. You know I'm worth it. Come on in here.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't feel like that all the time, but sometimes, come on.
Yeah.
Hey, Moses didn't have to go looking for Aaron. God sent Aaron unto him. And they worked it. They did it in Egypt. They did it. They went on tour.
Okay. Let me get through another I guess Lynch fell off the wagon. He probably fell out the chair. He looked like he was about to. Hello. I had a question for tonight's live. This is from, well, I don't know if I want to read. Yeah. How can a man become something that he never learned or experienced? Meaning, if you never grew up seeing a happy marriage, does that have an impact on your future vision, or isn't it an excuse?
Almost definitely. A man whom has never seen or experienced some things growing up has to be very intentional as an adult to align himself and position him with men and mentors that emulate the behavior that he wants to accomplish. I think it's important for every young man to get close to someone who is doing the things and doing the things well that he desires to see in his own life. I think that it's extremely hard to duplicate what you've never seen.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of us struggle with that. We may not say it.
Yeah.
Although I saw it, you know, when I moved my grandparents, they raised me, but I didn't see it prior to that. And all I heard was my mama calling me, yeah, I'm not going to say them words, although Lynch released one of them tonight.
Yeah.
You know, when it does something to you if you're not strong, when you've been told by your mom, hey, and I don't tell y'all this stuff for y'all to feel sorry because y'all stuff be looking, trust me, I'm good. But when she say, I tried to, you know, I got rid of 2 kids before you pulled the hanger, got a hanger and pulled them out. But you were so effing, what's the word I want to use? Determined to get here. I couldn't kill you. So, you know, you have all that stuff that play on your mind. Your daddy was a Rolling Stone. I'm talking about my real father. So you fight your daddy's and mama's demons. Ain't nobody else. Yeah, I do. I have. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. And many of us don't even know it, but we normalize and idolize dysfunction to a point where it is normal for us. That a lot of us grew up in dysfunctional families.
Absolutely.
And it became normal to us. And we subconsciously duplicate that behavior in our relationships and in our adult life because we have not sought out something that's not normal to us. Like if the only advice you're getting is from your mother and father who have not been successful at this thing that you're trying to achieve, where are you going? If you only listen to your sister who's just in her marriage just because she want to stay married and don't want to get a divorce, but she not happy, she miserable, she entertain other men, who are you going to be?
Absolutely.
So we have to be intentional and realistic about this thing that a lot of us grew up in dysfunction and still have dysfunction all around us. So how are we going to come out of there other than aligning ourselves with someone who is accomplishing what we also desire to accomplish?
So is that unfair to bring a woman into that until we get to that place that we can be the man that we're supposed to be?
That's an interesting question.
Thank you.
I think, and I don't want anybody else to jump in at any moment, but
they gotta like, go ahead, Frank, go. You doing good.
You got a little bro.
Go ahead, Justin.
Let me say this: give it a shot, because here's the reality. All of us have some type of or some level of a dysfunctional environment around us.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt.
And all of us function with some levels of dysfunction.
No
So
doubt.
at the end of the day, we might as well just give it a shot and just try to work some things through, have those conversations. But the reality is all of us are dealing with some dysfunction. We're functioning dysfunctionally.
No doubt about it. So to answer Bishop's question about is it fair, I think both of you are going to have enough patience, especially once you get to a certain age. Man, once you get to a certain age, once you get to 30, I don't even think about 40, 50. Once you get to 30 and you've been on your own and you're used to doing things a certain way and you're used to thinking a certain way, and you talking about bringing a whole nother person into your space and those two worlds colliding, that both of you are going to have another level of patience with this other human being that's just as messed up as you are. So I think it's a fair exchange to have to deal with those things.
Okay.
Don't be no fool, but you're gonna have to deal with something.
Okay, and because I want to end up talking about Lynch has a book coming out, and I want to deal with that subject about most of us afraid of relationship because we are afraid to try it again. But let me deal with a couple more of these questions. Take a break. Those of you that have not gotten my new book, Preparing and Positioning, I see a lot of y'all got them in the mail though. That Broderick, thank you. Preparing and Positioning for the Right One. Make sure you get it. It's $15 still, and some signed copies. We have a new shipment coming in. One thing I want to say, thank you, Melinda. One thing I want to say, pre-orders, y'all, in case y'all didn't know, pre-orders mean that the book is not in yet and that you're going to get it in the next 3 to 4 weeks. Y'all wore us out with these emails talking about, when is my book coming? It was pre-ordered. So, Lynch, you better make sure when you do yours, you make sure you let them know that it's pre-order means it's not out yet.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. They have shipped now though. All right, except for orders that came in the last few days. Let me give you all this compliment. Somebody said, God bless you, Bishop Davis. I thank God for your ministry, your radio show, and every platform that you share with us as your followers and supporters. Monday nights have been made greater because of yourself and the others on the platform. So my question is, thank you so much, Born Kojic. She says, have y'all considered doing a Lynch? Have y'all considered doing a conference for men and women? Because of COVID, it could be virtually Zoom, or some marriages could be birthed forth from this gathering. I truly have much respect and love from each of the panelists. Y'all shout out to Born in Kojic. That's her name. Thank you for that. We need that encouragement.
Yeah, no, that can't be your name though. You're gonna have to. We need to know her.
You want a real name?
Yes.
Let me see if it's on here. Oh, Jessica. I'm sorry. Jessica M. Richmond.
Be blessed, Sister Jessica Richmond.
I think we should plan that so we can be more intimate with those that register. I mean, I'll say for me, I would love to do something virtually, a conference, through Zoom or something. I think it'll be dope.
I do have until we do that, and we've talked about it. We just need to sit down and plan it for real, y'all. I have another master class coming. Ooh, this sinus thing. Have another master class coming. There it is, y'all. 50 spots, and there's only 40 left. 2021 goal set. Y'all gonna let Clubhouse get all the spots. Thursday, February 11th, 7 to 10. Me and Anisha 2021 relationship goal setting, a masterclass with myself and Anisha as the co-host. Becoming your own relationship goals. You can go to my website, Greg Davis Ministries, right now. For those of you that register tonight, I'm going to give you a free book, not the new book though. My old When the Right One Comes, 700 quotes. I'll send that to you free. That's a $20 book. So there's all the information there. Screenshot it. Go register. You have to register before we get off of here in the next 10-20 minutes. All right, $49.99. Thank you.
Y'all have to pray for my patience on Clubhouse. I have not been on Clubhouse since the first weekend I registered, brother. It's invasive. It's too much. And then y'all Lynch be granding me on Clubhouse. I come in the room. He act like he don't even see me in the room. He be making everybody else moderators and stuff. He just leave me down. He grand on Clubhouse, y'all. He is grand. He wonderful. Bishop see me, he bring me right on up, make me a moderator. Lynch act like I ain't even in the room. I tell you about niggas.
That is not true.
Just like a nigga.
That is not. And he doing this.
He grand on Clubhouse, y'all. He wonderful. That's all right. God bless you.
Anyway, I ain't getting in that. Frank, I take care of you, don't I?
Yes, sir, brother. Every time.
Yes, sir, Bishop, you do.
All right.
Listen, let me tell you why that happened, Bishop, before you say that. See, me and Frank had an argument on Clubhouse, and he brought Brian Carn up there to help him fight me.
No, first of all, I don't need nobody. I don't need no man to help me fight, brother.
He brought some help that night.
I don't need no man to help me fight. So y'all see, it was intentional. He just admitted on national live stream that it's been intentional. I told y'all.
Oh no.
So, last question from the audience: how do you proceed with an ex who you've been separated from for 5 years but still love? I don't understand. Nothing. Never mind.
No, please say that, Bishop. You
No.
please say what you was gonna say.
No.
You would help me.
I'm really doing a study on women, why they still in love with people that's no good.
That's good.
You have received prophetic words and dreams about them the entire 5 years. They are with the person God showed you in the spirit, but God also showed you the judgment that will be brought against the person. They have a calling and they are running from it. They live with another woman. Oh, hell.
Wait a minute. What are we doing?
First of all, why do you want to be with a man that's with another woman for 5 years? Apparently, I'm sorry. Get your divorce. Get your divorce. For real. Get your divorce. He's with another woman. Get your divorce. Anyway, so Lynch.
Yes, sir.
Do you think you're writing this? You got this book coming out. Try it again. Okay. Do you think that most of us are there, that the reason why that we're single, all of us been here for like 20 months on this thing, is because, Frank says, Reverend, it don't mean that I don't have nobody because you don't see nobody. Well, I mean, even if there is somebody, y'all ain't closed the deal. You wouldn't, you're still single. So we ain't committed to nobody that I know of. If you are, then they're a strong person because they see you on here with all this. But I mean, are we scared to try it again? I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be the first one to testify. I have been, but the reason why I'm doing this masterclass, me and Anisha, is because I looked at myself at the end of last year and I said self, and self said yes. How you gonna end up in 2021? You should have a goal. And so my goal is, and Anisha gets happy every time I say this, I want to be in a serious relationship. We talked about this last week. I want to be in a serious relationship. So now I'm ready, Lynch, to try it again. I'm ready to try it again. Not marriage, not so fast, not so much, but I am ready to be in a committed relationship with somebody that is secure with themselves, because they ain't gonna be on social media, they ain't gonna be posted and all that stuff. So I am ready. But Broderick say he ain't ready to try it again because he wants to get his finances together.
I think.
But what if the right one ain't worried about that?
I said that 10 weeks ago, Broderick.
I don't even think. I think in trying it again, I don't think it has anything to do with the right one. I think it has to do strictly with you. I don't think me trying it again is predicated on who Frank meets, or who Oren Perry meets, or Broderick is based on who you. I think it's something that has to come over you, that you want to do this for you, right? So, and I think that whatever transpired in the past before you get to the place that you've made up in your mind that you're going to try it again, you got to figure out a way how to move past what happened. I think too many people are stuck, honestly. I think too many people live in their failure. And I think that failure, one thing in the book that I talked about dealing with failure, that failure is not a person, it's an event. And just because you failed in a relationship, that doesn't make you the failure. So I think a lot of people, Johnson, they are at a point afraid to try it again because they're afraid of failing again. So I think we gotta work on getting that memory of failure out of your mind.
Anybody want to share? Anybody admit that you have gone through this thing of not wanting to try it again because of you failed before? Because relationships are risk.
Yeah.
Relationships are risk. Perry?
I think that goes to fear, and a lot of times anticipating pain is worse than feeling it. So
Doggone it. There
Whoa,
you
whoa,
go
whoa,
again.
whoa, 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 whoa. Come on, say that again.
anticipating pain hurts worse than actually feeling pain.
Jesus.
And so a lot of times, once you've had an experience, your expectation and the anticipation of the same hurt can hurt worse than you actually going in it again. So you have mind games. It's in psychology they call it learned helplessness, where you learn how to be helpless mentally, which means that I learn how to be independent, where I get to a place that I want someone, I need someone, but I'm not willing to take that risk because I am anticipating pain, and that will, in my mind, hurt worse than what I actually felt before this moment with you.
Wow,
That's good.
that was real good.
Jesus.
That's so good.
Where you get this stuff?
John Maxwell wrote this book entitled "Failing Forward,"
Yeah.
and I don't know if y'all read that, if y'all even heard of it.
I read
Failing
it.
Forward. He said two things about failure. Number one, that failure is not avoidable and is not irreversible. So it is either you're gonna try it again or you're not. You know what I mean? Because what transpired in your past, it can't be changed. So it is either you're gonna stay here. It kind of remind me, um, Johnson, about the four lepers that was outside the city gate. They had one choice. You know what I mean?
Right.
Stay here and die, or Frank, what was the other one? Go in and try to get some meat. But it was
Yeah.
a chance by doing it. And so every move you make in life, there's going to be a risk. Start a business, it's going to be a risk. Buy a new house, it's going to be a risk. Get in another relationship, there's going to be a risk. So I just believe this, since there's going to be a risk, I know how it's going to turn out if I just stay in the current position that I'm in. I know if I don't try love again, I'm not going to be happy. I'm going to be jealous and envy of other people when they find them somebody. So I can stay here and be hurt, or I can just take my chance. I have to take another risk. Do you know how many people in business that done file bankruptcy 3 and 4 times?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I mean, Michael Jordan, don't you know that I think he was in the JV team? They cut him from the team, said he wasn't good enough. Now, if he would have went home, we would never be wearing Jordans.
Yeah.
If he would have said, "No, I'm not trying it again. I'm not going back." I just think at this juncture in your life, you just have to get to the point and understand that what happened, I'm going to use my failures to really push me forward.
Yeah.
Philippians chapter 1, verse 12 says, I want you to know that the things that have happened to me have rather turned out. It rather turned out. The things that have happened to me, it rather turned out for the furtherance or the promotion of the gospel. So you got to use what happened then, you hear me, to push you forward now.
Yeah.
I'm going to be very honest. The possibility of in my life at this point that it don't work scares the hell out of me. I hear you, Lynch. I won't try it again because I don't want to. This is the last 10 months. This has been miserable. Like I've gotten so much accomplished, but on the other hand, you have nobody to share it with. But you'd be like, but I was at peace.
Mhm.
Do you try it again and take the chance Johnson and sacrifice your peace with the wrong one?
Yeah.
Like for real. And ladies and gentlemen, there's the possibility it don't work.
Mm.
And that's the reality.
Right.
Hey, Manaway, I love you. Yeah, it's the possibility. Manaway is like, I'm serious. I hear you. I hear you, Lynch. But there's the possibility in trying it again. So do we just keep trying it again? Because what's her name? Real Talk Kim. Y'all know Real Talk Kim?
Yeah.
Caucasian. Real Talk Kim came on my show. And everything I'm saying is public. So, Real Talk, we love, a lot of people love Real Talk Kim because she real talk. And I said, I've been married more than once. She said, bitch, I've been married. I think she had been married 3 times. She was married then. And she looked at me and said, brother, you just try it again. You just keep on doing it until you make. I'm like, and then not a year later, she announced that she getting another divorce. So I'm like,
But let me ask you a question.
You tried again?
Let me ask you a question. You got a pretty nice condo, loft, whatever it is. If you lost it tomorrow, would you go
Why
after?
you laughing?
Right.
What are you laughing at?
I don't know.
What you laughing at, Rick?
I'm sorry. Nothing, bitch.
What do you do? Perry,
Nothing.
go ahead.
The way
Not,
you said,
not do something?
the way you
No, brother.
said, it had
Oh,
to do with you, Bishop.
him talking about
No,
my
you talking about
Oh.
trying to get.
or whatever I got.
Not the way you said what you said about Real Talk Kim.
Just try it again.
Right.
And a year later.
See, divorce.
I mean, but for real, I would like to do a follow-up interview with her. Y'all laughing at that?
Are you tired of trying?
That was like 2 hours later. Y'all,
No,
No, you just said it. They just yeah.
but you had start talking.
No, and that's when they was laughing because I had started asking you a question.
Oh,
we sorry. We sorry.
We
No,
sorry.
I get it now. I'm like, what did I do? Because I started looking at comments. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
Y'all
but,
are crazy.
but this I was going to ask Bishop without even giving the illustration example. Why is it in the relationship that's the most thing that we are afraid to try again? But people been evicted, they done lost homes, and they go after another house. They get another apartment. You lose a job, you go find another one. Hey Frank, people that got kicked out of churches.
Yeah.
They go put some resumes in down to Mount Calvary.
Lynch, I think what it is, Lynch.
Yeah.
I think what it is that all of those things are isolated to you.
Mm.
That's a you thing. You're in control on whether you succeed or whether you fail in those instances.
Yeah.
That was on you. But to bring another person into the equation, you have no control over what they do or don't do.
Or what they're gonna bring.
Yes. So you're submitting yourself and your success on the hinge on what another person is willing to do or not do.
But maybe if you working on you becoming the right one, I mean, it's like this. No, this is true. I'm saying if you are at a point where you crave for this, you want a relationship, you want companionship, but you're afraid to try it again. I mean, it's either you're going to do it or you're not.
Yeah, brother. I'm not afraid to try it again. I've been afraid to try. I've never been married. I've never That's never been, you know, I never been there. I've been afraid to pull that trigger. It's not because I have not dated quality women. It's not because I have not experienced the love of a woman in a way that I feel like I should. I've just been afraid to pull that trigger, maybe because I'm just not realizing it. As I said now, I'm hinging a whole lot of me on what somebody else does or does not do. You know, and like you've all said tonight, y'all got so much done by yourself.
Man.
And to think about bringing someone else into that you're giving them the power to now.
That's the irony.
Yeah.
I literally started a food program at the church. I'm coming, Melinda. Food program. I got a cold, so Nisha can start it. That's the way I feel tonight. Food program, recorded a whole CD, brand new book, working on a little mini book for the Word Network. Started this show, The Women, Sunday nights with the Prophets, 2,900 shows on Clubhouse, helping moderate with him, guests on other folks' shows. That's just some of the things. I done been interviewed, I don't know how many times. I mean, working on some other stuff that I can't even talk about. Would not have done it had it not been for pandemic. But in the same token, have nobody to share with. So that's the trade-off.
Yeah, Frank.
It's not a bad trade-off.
Yeah. Nah,
Man, somebody need to start a temp agency to where they have women there that all you have to do, you don't have to have sex with them, but after you accomplish everything, you call them, hey, I've done all these things. They say, oh, great
And
job.
you want to know why we don't give you a lot of stuff to say?
Let me jump in real quickly. Let me just go here real quick because they about to get off right there. Listen, we need everybody to give and sow tonight. My book is on my website. We'll talk about it next week. Roger just shifted us.
Seriously, before you said CarltonLynch.com. Pre-order his book, y'all. Try it again. And I don't know what you was about to ask, but I really want everybody to get $21 tonight into the new year. But go ahead, you can do it.
Let's just stay right there then. I really want us to share in our giving tonight. It's this platform, let me say, has become. Me and Frank was getting ready to go in another direction, but Broderick took us. We was getting ready to go in like last week, but for tonight, we need at least 30 people, as many as possible, to sow a $21 seed on tonight. Thank you, Michelle. If you all can, all the information on the giving is on the screen. Cash App, money sign Greg Davis Ministries 1, PayPal, Givelify, Zelle, everything, every way possible to give is on the screen. I need every single person to partner with us tonight. You don't even know. It takes, I'm not just saying this because I'm on it, but it do take commitment to make sure that we're in place. Some of us are doing all kind of things on different platforms. Frank doing his own thing in Memphis and so forth. Broderick Johnson, Perry running businesses, and we stop every Monday to not just bring entertainment, but also to bring a form of ministry to you all. Our prayer is that you are blessed in your relationship. Our prayer is that you become the right one so that the right one will come to you. I want to thank each of you for sowing. I see many of you. Jolanda, thank you. Michelle, thank you. Loretta, thank you for being so kind every week to us. in everything we do, not just this. Miss Wise, thank you so much. Chelsea, thank you. Kimberly, thank you. More of you, would you sow? More of you, will you sow? This is not Naomi. Thank you. I know you are sowing. You in the Bible. Many of you, more of you. Thank you. A brother, Mr. Bussy says quality content every week. That means a lot coming from brothers.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Let me say this because Melinda said everybody's asking. Tate did not get married. Did he find anybody? None of that. Tate is taking off some time, and it's nothing wrong with Tate. Y'all just, yeah, Tate is fine, y'all. And Melinda sent me some screenshots.
Yeah, they're in the comments now. Where's Tate? Do we need to pray for him?
No, Tate is fine.
Pray for all of us. He all right.
He's not off the show or nothing. None of that. No, he's fine. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. No, we good. More of you are sowing. More of you are sowing. I don't want to do no hard push tonight. Just partner with us tonight. Let's have final words. Let's go around. Let's start with Prophet Perry.
Again, thank you all so much for joining us. As the Bishop Davis and Pastor Lynch has said, continue to sow, give into this movement. I do believe that we've not just shifted from just talking and laughing, but this is still yet therapy and ministry for several. So as I said, continue so, and thank you again, Bishop Davis, for the opportunity of sharing your platform with us.
You're welcome.
I want to, before Pastor Johnson comes, I want us to really start working on weekly partners that we already count on you to give. Some of you do it already. As soon as we come on live, you sow immediately. And I want Bishop, if we can work on that, some type of partnership that we have people sowing into this show, into this time. So let's consider that. Thank you so much, Jessica, for sowing. Thank you, Janice, for sowing. Thank you, Raquel, for sowing. Pastor Johnson.
Let me say that every week I enjoy and look forward to this. Not only do I believe this is a platform, but I believe that we have created a family. And so let me say thank you to everyone who is sowing and who is giving and supporting this show. Let me say again, thank you to my brothers and to Pastor Lynch and to Bishop. I just look forward to it. I look forward to seeing you guys next week.
Awesome. Thank you, Broderick. I'm going to sow here shortly when I get off. Frank Ray, the third.
Man, as always, it's a plum pleasing pleasure to be on here with these guys tonight. As always, I'm honored to share this platform with each and every one of you guys who are so talented and so gifted. I'm just grateful for the brotherhood we've created. I'm grateful to everyone who tunes in week after week to hear what we have to say. That means a lot. There is no When the Right One Comes live stream without you guys continuously supporting. So thank you so much. You can check out my website, soveryfrank.com. If you would do me a favor, everybody who's watching, go to my YouTube channel, Frank Ray III, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm only a couple of views away from being able to monetize my YouTube channel in just two months. So that's major. So do me a favor, go subscribe there. And yeah, that's it.
All right. Thank you so much, Frank. Let's do that. I need to subscribe too. I haven't done it.
I appreciate it, brother.
I'm going to do that. No, seriously. That's serious, man. So you almost had 1,000 then, right?
No. I got the subscribers. I just don't have the views. I'm at 1,680 subscribers.
Oh, that's
How long did you get to do that?
About 4 months since I did it.
That's amazing, Frank. It took me 7. It took me 7 to get to the 1,000. That's amazing. You put in the work.
Sure. I'm almost there on views.
Yeah.
I just
Oh, you need the views to match, right? Okay, I got you.
I'm only a little bit away.
Yeah, that's how it was. Yeah. So
so what do we need to do? Just watch your.
Go subscribe and then just go on the video and hit like on one of the videos or something.
Okay, gotcha. We'll
Yeah,
definitely do that.
yeah.
Let's do that, y'all. Broderick Rice.
I just want to say thank y'all for letting me talk tonight. I'm not going to cuss. I ain't going to say nothing out of line that's unscriptural. So thank you for letting me. I have these wonderful ideas. They may be different from yours, but there's some good insights that God has given me. And I just love having the opportunity to. And thank you, Pastor Carlton Lynch, for giving me the opportunity to talk tonight. Friend Pastor Johnson is my friend. But, you know.
Is somebody doing that?
Bishop is.
You know what? I'm done. But Bishop, thank you for sharing. Bishop, thank you for sharing the platform. Brothers, y'all know I love you. And to all of the When the Right One tuning in. I'm done. Y'all, just when I thought we had a breakthrough.
He gonna really cuss us out tonight. Oh God,
He gonna cuss you out.
Lord, I needed that laugh today. Man away cracking up. All right, go ahead, Lynch. I'm sorry, I messed up the flow.
No. I'm good. So thank you, everybody. We'll see you next.
We done?
Yeah, we done. I want to do something else, but go ahead.
Go ahead.
I really want it's right now. How many people are on right now still, Bishop?
Yeah, because we short. It's about 300 people on a whole thing.
On the whole platform. I really want Bishop asked for $21, but I want y'all to do this tonight. And there's no one thing I like about our guys. We don't scheme, plot, scam, lie for people to give. Like, we don't have to do that. Everybody on here is doing well in their own right. And but I want to challenge really 10 people tonight. I really do. I want to challenge 10 people that will sow. Hear me. Bishop asked for 21. That was our general. But I want to challenge 10 people that will sow $50. I'm one that's going to do it tonight. And I want you to sow it now. And I really want, Frank, I feel something different about giving in 2021 than I've ever felt before. I give in the purpose I give. I try to find good ground, Broderick, to sow into. You know, honestly, I'm past the money lines, and I really, when I feel led, I really believe it tonight that it's good ground, not just in When the Right One Comes, but in the life and in the ministry of Bishop Greg Davis. Y'all don't even know. Now, somebody in the comments just said for me to get some rest, but let me tell you something. Bishop, I mean, when you think about all the platforms that he's on, not just, Clubhouse just was added, but we talking about just on Facebook now, on Clubhouse as well. You would be amazed, you know, how much content that is being put out from this very page and this very person. I want you to sow tonight. I really do. I want to be a blessing to him tonight. Thank you, Pastor Johnson. 10 people just give and sow. Thank you, Ms. Joyner. If you're sowing that 50, I want you to put, and Bishop, I want you and Marlena, when y'all do the count tonight, the 50 is not for, that ain't for us, and I'm gonna sow 50 as well, but that's for you. That's for your life. That's for your next project. I don't know. Christopher Greer talking about numbers dropping. That's all right. Listen, we black preachers. We know how that roll. Ain't nobody nervous.
Yeah, he said that every week, and that's really aggravating, Christopher. For real, my mother says you do that every week. Go ahead.
Like Christopher, did you get a 50? Let me talk to you for a minute.
It's like the deacon watching the offering.
Right. He holding the basket and ain't put nothing in it, Johnson. You know that's against the rules. Yeah. So I want 10 people. 10 people. How many people so far? How many people so far that is given? Count me in as one. Somebody just sent me a photo. That is not what we're doing. All right. How many people, Bishop, have given the 50? Can you tell?
Crystal and Jolanda.
That's 2. Add me, that's 3. I'm giving it. It is 7 more people tonight. If 7 more people.
Lowell.
Thank you. That's 4. With 6 more people will give that $50.
Daphne Smith.
If 5 more people would give, ain't no hocus
Man
pocus.
away.
Thank you, bro. If how many we at now? If 4 more people would give the $50, ain't no hocus pocus. Just give it because you got it. Just get it because you got your $600 check from the government. Just give. Hey, Frank, that's what I like about Granddaddy. You don't be doing all that line and carrying on. Just it's awful. Just bring 50. You know how it is, Frank, on president.
Yeah.
Right? Come on.
Yeah.
Just how many more people do we
5.
need? I need 5 more people that will drop 50. 5 more people. Thank you, Lowell. 5 more people. 5 more people. Come on, 5 more people. I'm waiting on you tonight. I'm waiting on you tonight. Come, somebody just type real quick. I got 5 on it. I got 50 on it. Come on, real quick. 5 more people that's gonna sow. And I'm not gonna be long either. People are gonna watch the replays. And some more will give, preferably. Corey Pruitt, I got 50. Thank you all. Did they give it yet, Bishop?
No.
Okay. Come on, Corey. I need to make that count. I need to make Frank. He know about this. They put that table out and they count it before they go in the back. Come on, talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Do we got it?
Right. My pastor used to say, I need everybody to bring me $3. Come on. I need
Phoenicia Smith.
All right. So what we need 3
Oh,
more.
she already gave 25. So I mean she making up. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, good. So when Corey come, we'll just need 3 more, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. I need 3 more people. 3 more people. Bishop ain't asked me to do anything. We ain't talked about this. You hear me? I need 3 more people that will give $50 tonight. I need 3 more people that will give $50 tonight. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. On Facebook alone, there's 178 people. 3 people got 50. Yeah, come on. 3 people got 50. 3 people got 50. Corey is giving. Come on, I need y'all tonight. I need y'all tonight. I don't want to go. I don't want to go too deep into this, but I really feel like it's good ground.
Yes.
Since I gave the extra 50.
Refreshing Springs.
Refreshing Springs.
A church, I guess. Yeah.
Oh, there's a Refreshing Springs here. I don't know what they gave you. I don't know, but praise hallelujah. All right. So where you at now, bitch? You need 2 more?
2 more.
Okay, we need 2 more people that will give the 50 on tonight. 2 more people. 2 more people.
Or can one person just send in $100?
Or one person give 100.
Michelangelo Watkins.
We need 1 more person.
Yep.
1 more person. We saving the best for last. The oil is coming to your house. Come on, 1 more person that'll give that 50, and I'm done tonight. I'm going to bed tonight. I think. Frank, what I'm about to do when I get off here?
Clubhouse.
Perry, you ain't been on lately, Doc. I ain't seen you. Come on, 1 more person that's gonna give. Corey said Refreshing Springs was here, so it's really 2 more people. But that's fine. 1 more person that'll give. What about the Chelsea? the Boltner. Did you get it, Bishop?
No.
Okay, come on. One more person. Don't make me sit here for one more person. $50. 5 people give $10. It don't make no difference. Let's roll. Come on, let's roll. Don't. I know, Bishop, you got to go. You're all right tonight.
My show already on. She done started it probably.
Oh, it's already on. Okay, good. One more person. Somebody, Brittany said, I missed the show. I will watch it later. And so she said she's going to sew after she watches it. Make sure she sew it. Come on. One
That's
more
right,
person.
Sister Brittany.
Bishop, you ain't got that one yet?
Uh-uh.
Lord, I know what y'all doing.
Michelangelo. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Crystal.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, sir. Appreciate y'all so much. I have a radio show I need to go do. Make sure y'all pre-order Lynch's book. And good night, everybody. We'll see y'all
Good
next
night, Bishop.
Good night, Bishop.
Appreciate y'all.
Good night, brothers.
Lynch gone.